Hello, this is Sara Psychic Medium, and this is the Aquarius 2021 Psychic Insight Guidance and Predictions. Hello to everyone tuning in today. If you'd like a private reading, then please go to my website www.saraperrypsychic.com. And if you enjoy this vlog, then please do remember to like, share and subscribe, as it really helps support the channel. And it's really, really appreciated. So what have we got for you in 2021? Well, I got a few dollar signs here, which is great. I feel like a new beginning is going to bring a fresh start and fresh income for you. And I do see a big agreement or contract taking place during 2021. Could be early on in January or a bit later. I do see some delays for some of you, but there will be victory at the end of it. A call is coming that will settle something, maybe settle an agreement, some legal differences as well, which have been really important and possibly playing on your mind for a few months now. Now, remember, some of this will resonate with you, some of it won't. Don't make it resonate with you just because you're that sign. And it is psychic channeling coming through. So if it does, then great. If not, do make sure that you listen to your rising and your moon signs as well, because that might have work better for you. Now, I do see confusion about one ending. Again, this could be some kind of agreement or contract. It's like, is it going to happen? When is this going to happen? And I kind of see the first 3 weeks of January being a little bit haphazard, a little bit uncoordinated, a little bit uncertain. Now, I'm not saying that you won't have settled something, you won't have started something fresh. It does feel like a new pathway is opened up or is opening up. But it's like, it's not hesitance, it's just uncertainty of what is coming. It's like, what am I doing? It's like you've kind of jumped into a pit of no man's land and just thinking, I don't know where I am anymore. I feel like I'm just on my own in this like nothingness. What happens now? So that could mean that something has, you're in limbo, you're waiting for something to finish. But it feels more like you've jumped into a new lifetime, or, suddenly everything is done and you're not knowing what to do with it. It's like having millions of pounds and going to your favourite shop and then not being able to choose what to buy because you could have anything you want, which is always great if that happens. But if you've only got a little bit, then you're more likely to pick something you really want and to treasure it, or to spend what you have the amount for. So it's kind of easier. It takes away some of the choice. Now, there is a focus on self-improvement next year, I do feel, which will help you have the best relationship or relationships in your life. I feel like love could be a big focus next year. And this feeling of like standing in orbit that I had, it's like, which direction do I take? It's like you've got a lot of options there. And now you're where you want to be, and you've been waiting so long for it, you just don't know what to do with it. Self-reflection will help. That's what Spirit is saying, is do some work on yourself first, take some time out. I'm actually getting something like 4 months. Work on yourself for a 4-month period and make it just about you. Even if you're in a relationship, if you want something to improve, go to you first. If you want love in your life, take some time out solely for you. Now, you might be sitting here laughing, going, I've been on my own for years. What would I want to be on my own for? But maybe that's the whole point. You haven't actually been focusing on you. You've been looking at wanting the relationship, but not at, it's been about wanting that back in your life, and not actually remembering that it's not, you've missed something in you from the start, and it is something that it needs to be addressed to get the relationship you want. And if you actually look at it clearly, you might not be sure about what you want in a relationship, or there's been something missing. This is about value in general, and I think that there's a path ahead. It's like you're carving out something really brand new next year. You're starting again, and you want it to be positive, and you don't want to become the victim of something again. I'm getting that word victim because I feel either, if you are focused on relationship, maybe you've had some awful relationships and you don't know what to do now because you don't really trust anyone, and you've listened to your instincts, but every time, whichever road you take, you seem to end up in the same place. So hence, that's why self-reflection is good, self-development, because maybe there is something that you've missed. I just get the sense you're going to get the details. I think you're going to be shown spiritually as well, really guided on a higher level this year to what is necessary in order to have that fulfillment, in love and in life in general. There's a lot of spiritual energy around you this year. I feel like if you are already working on that level, I think you're going to be very, very open to spiritual activity. You're going to be maybe accessing different streams. Maybe you've always been clairvoyant and suddenly become clairaudient, or maybe you start seeing spirits, or you start seeing auras, or you just take things on a different level. Maybe you've never been thought about being spiritual and you suddenly start reading and become very psychic, or you just start being interested in more spiritual, a career in spirituality, or you just start working on more of that level. I think you've been, whatever it is, I've got some stubbornness around it, like you've not wanted to do it or take it to a certain extreme. You may have gone so far, but you haven't really committed to it. It's like many people know they have like a gift, or they're very intuitive, and they pick up things and they meditate and they go to circles and that, and they have got an amazing gift, but you don't actually acknowledge it to the point that you'd be convinced that you could do it on a professional level. You could have it as a career option. I mean, I know many, many people, have many friends that are very intuitive, very insightful, but don't actually read for people, but probably would do really well and probably do it really easily. But partly maybe they don't want to, and they use it in another way in their work, or they just don't believe they can, So, and I remember being at that point, not, looking at other people thinking, oh, I'd like to do that, but didn't really believe I could many, many years ago. So I just put myself out there, and I feel like, and I just got more and more involved in that kind of thing, and started studying and being around people that were psychic and spiritual, and and anyone listening that isn't really into this, then apologies, but I just feel like even if you're not into it, I think next year you're going to be drawn somehow into it, and whatever you do, even if you do something that is completely not that way inclined, will become that way inclined, or you'll start using your intuition differently, or you'll start noticing things around you. This is a new 200-year era that will start in December 2020. So 2021 is that first year that is coming into play, and it is going to be more of a higher mindset, of a higher higher frequency, where people are working on that level more than they are, from the what I call material aspect, or their feet in reality. It's kind of, people will be kind of projecting higher and on a wider perspective. So it will be a natural occurrence that happens. Now, I see an ending here that might confuse you, or you might doubt. You might not feel that it was a good thing, or you may question it's even happened. It has happened, okay? I'm going to tell that's for the people that are questioning that. But this is, I feel that it's like doubt, that self-doubt, once a door closes, again, this could be you sitting in that place of orbit going, oh, I don't know if I can do this now. It's something I really wanted, now I don't know what to do. I can do anything I want. I mean, there's nothing better thinking, God, I can just do anything I want. I'm as free as a bird. You do have the power. You do have the control. And I do see you taking off, okay? So you can, all right? You just got to access that power. I'm seeing work-related relationships coming in. Anything connected with your work, new things coming in, or people starting to work together. There seems to be a bit of stress going on where relationships are concerned, but we said, many people might be looking for that right love, or they want to, make things more valuable, or maybe questioning happiness in love. But I do see opportunities coming in, positive opportunities particularly. And yeah, a lot of love around you, a lot of love given and received this year. Now, what have we got now? Okay, right. I'm seeing something like something breaking. Now, I saw this, I think, with Sagittarius. And again, I have to be very careful because it looks like, like heartbreak. And I do know it's something emotional that may break in you. It could be that your heart just opens up and releases and breaks, or you just feel sadness that you haven't felt for a long time, or something, there is a sadness or a breakup. What I do see, that it will happen very quickly and it will be over very quickly. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be something that is going to be long lived. I don't think you're going to be, suffering for a broken heart for forever. It could be that you already suffered a broken heart and then things move on a lot quicker, because I do see speed around this, and I feel that it could just, something has got to be broken in order to push you forwards. So again, this is something that is meant to happen. So if you go on a date and, you suddenly you fall madly in love with this person, you see them for a week, and then it turns into a month and you're all talking about getting married and moving in or whatever. I know that's a bit quick. And then suddenly they just break it off. Obviously it's going to upset you. But you'll realise that it pushes you forwards in another way. Or maybe it's just a relationship that is broken and it helps you move forwards. I do see a celebration, important celebration, and this is one of freedom and new beginnings, which is exciting. And again, I see love connected to this. It's like, I feel like you're on a path of love. It's a path of love for yourself, a path of love with someone else. It's about knowing you. This is your year, if that's what you want. You've just got to let go of any doubts around it, because there are some massive, massive expansive times ahead, and some lovely breakthroughs as well, where you suddenly realise the whole meaning and point of things. Emotionally, there's a lot of loyalty around you, but I feel you're going to be more loyal to yourself and your own comforts and what is good for you. And getting things settled. Again, if you want this new relationship, it's like, well, how do I want this? What's my goal? How is it going to be more valuable to me? And I do see a lot of healing happening around mid-June to mid-July time on an emotional level. This could be to do with something that was broken, and then suddenly everything starts moving further ahead. But this is going to be a good year for you. I do see, again, pound signs, so better investment, self-learning, understanding the details, just improvements really on a higher level, definitely. So if this has resonated with you, then please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you'd like a private reading, just go to my website, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now.